Hey guys, I told you the other day that I was evicting that shock tower. I was not successful. And then I put on Facebook that I got it halfway out, which is kind of an exaggeration because I knew I wasn't. What I was trying to do is I was trying to make it a little bit easier to get to the spot welds for myself. So I sawzalled the front of the tower out there. I've still got to go back through and get spot welds. I got some on that far side. I don't know if I'm holding the camera to where you can see them, but like I say, I'm back down here today and we're just chipping away at it. If I can get one spot weld today, but I'm gonna try for two. So y'all be with me. Alright, I got some more spot welds there, yelling because my my fan's on. I'll make sure y'all can hear me. Got a couple more spot welds, but I'm having problems filling some that I know were there. They're either subtle or I need to clean some more paint off. Anyways, I'm fixing to crawl out of the engine bay and get me something to remove some more paint and go from there.
Take picture.
Alright guys, we back down here on this passenger side shock tower. You can see I've got it pretty well mangled there. Nothing that can't be fixed, but I'm gonna have to limit my mistakes and try to do better from here. I thought this side would be easier since I had some practice on the driver's side, but that was false confidence. Getting back after it today. Hopefully it'll go easier today. Fresh day, fresh start. So I got some crappy footage that I'll put before this, but there's really no sense in me saying that, but there it is. Anyways, back at it. Passenger side shock tower, making room for the AJE mini shock tower. I'm gonna try to get it knocked out today, but that's what I've said every day. So this is once again for the fourth time. 1 hour later. I think it's been about an hour, maybe more. Beat, bang, smash, crash, passed, all the things. Finally got it off the frame there. It ain't pretty, but nothing we can't fix. Now I'm gonna move to the outside and try to get what's left of the perimeter of the shock tower there. Like I said, I had to go buy a tool. It's a Harbor Freight. I think it's Chicago Electric, 1/2 inch by 18 electric belt sander. The air one came highly rated, but it was $80, no, $89.99, and the electric one was $50. So this battery tray here, I'll show you in a minute, on the flip side, on the outside there, is welded solid to the, can't remember if it's welded to the original apron or if it's welded to the tower here. So I'm gonna go on the back side, try to knock that weld off, try to grind the spot welds down from the back side, get that piece super thin, see if we can't chisel it out. I already drilled these out, but I must not have been good enough because it's tearing like crazy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sand that piece from the back side too, get it paper thin. Maybe it'll peel off there easier. Having some pretty good luck today. I should have just went to the house the other day when I was down here and messing all this up. I was on a 24-hour fast, so I was probably a little hangry too. But stoked, everything's going decent today, and we'll come back in another video, show everything there again. There's the frame strip. Still got to get those two spot welds out there before I move outside. Like I said, frames down to the side there, and on the bottom peeled the piece off. Got a little bit of grinding to do. Some of the bracket ripped and stuck on there. I'll knock the majority of that down and then let one of my sided helpers get it down flush. Happy Labor Day, everyone. Finally got like 95% of the shock tower out. I made some boo-boos, not gonna lie, but the majority of it's out. Had to end up because of this new battery tray I'd put in years ago, it lapped over the original apron, and I had solid welded it in here on the inside, and I'd solid welded it out here on the outside. So we just went through. I tried going through with the spot weld, or with the drill bit, and drilling out the spot welds like I did on the other side. Didn't get very good results, so I came down here and just took a grinder and worked down the shock tower. Just got it down paper thin. You can see here there's a thicker piece, but I've still got a little bit to grind on it to get it down, so I can just go in behind it there with a chisel and knock the spot welds loose. This is probably going to be a wrap on this video though, as far as the passenger side original shock tower removal. This side kicked my butt. Had to call in reinforcements. I have the best wife ever. I hope she watches this video, and I hope she knows how much I appreciate her, even though I've already told her. I came down here with a grinder and was making some success, but really slow going because I didn't want to mess up any more of the apron than I already had. And I asked her if she'd come down here and help me, and like I always, I estimate. I said, come down here and help me for an hour if you would. I think about 2.5, 3 hours in is when we ended up going back home. But she's a beast, and she ran a grinder and smoked through 3 flat disc, grinding this shock tower out here. Like I said, it's not without some boo-boos and hiccups. Those are all on me. I was one down here that was persistent on me trying to get this out, but we got it out. Not the best in the world, but it did come out. Sorry for rambling. Trying to grow the channel, guys. If y'all would like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends something. Got a Facebook page. It's just the Blind Luck Mechanic. As usual, I'll put a link to it in the description, as well as I'll put a link to the GoFundMe if y'all would like to contribute. You don't have to by no means, but I'd certainly appreciate it. But like I said, not necessary at all. And like I say, that's a wrap on the passenger side shock tower removal. Sorry it took so long to get this video out. The next video will be probably the passenger side AJE mini shock tower installation. There's the driver's side AJE mini shock tower already installed. And once we get this other tower in, we can start on the AJE front end. It should roll out pretty quick. Thanks for watching, guys.